This month on T2PTV, let sailing and being on the water take you on a tour of the country, across our northern border, and to some of our nation's most prominent cities. Starting off right in our hometown, fall brought the conclusion of the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday night races, but we celebrated in a new way aboard one of the two largest vessels on the racecourse.
This whole thing started back in, I want to say, March of '92 when my dad called me and I was getting ready to graduate from college. Hey Jen, they just cut my elementary music program and they want me to now teach general music, and I don't think I'm gonna like it. We just said, hey, remember those dreams of getting a really big boat and sailing people around the world? I wonder if we could do that.
Racing with Jen and her crew in one of their match races amongst the over 100 boats that race on Wednesday nights was breathtaking. The schooner woodwind season isn't over yet, so go take a ride. Next up, a few North American championships brought out-of-towners to the Chesapeake Bay to see just how tough Annapolitans can be. The J30s, hosted out of the Eastport Yacht Club, started with some light air racing with some come-from-behind victories. Continuing the Annapolis trend, several Bay teams dug out their passports to test the waters in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, including Team Courageous and John White's boat, whose consistency proved unmatchable. Quantum Key West Race Week. Registration is open for the biggest, brightest, newest wow factor classes. Storm Tristle hosts the 30th anniversary of this regatta at a new location, the Waterfront Brewery. For conditions that push even the best crews to the edge, make sure Quantum Key West Race Week is on your calendar. Also playing now on T2PTV is a zoom-in on women's match racing, seeing as the Annapolis Yacht Club hosted the 2016 championship. A selection process invited 6 teams into a triple round robin to determine a national champion. Moving north, up to the Downtown Sailing Center in Baltimore, the RCM&D Regatta brought together corporations and beneficiaries local to the Northeast for a day of learning to sail. Together, they overcame blustering winds to recover from adversity and change the course of so many lives.
When performance counts, the choice is clear. North sails, better by design.
Only a few months of winter before Nanny Key on Tortola hosts the BVI Spring Regatta and Sailing Festival, March 27th through April 2nd, 2017. Our racing takes advantage of the stunning array of picture-perfect islands and idyllic sailing conditions. A combination of drop marks and 65 islands sets this regatta apart from any other. We've got the course and the races just for you, so register now.
Bring your best crew.
Bring your best friend!
Bring your appetizer.
Warm water, hot racing, cool parties. Bring your fastest boat to the stage and prepare yourself for the band, the sand, and the breezes blowing through the night.
Next year, please come by the Plaza Cafe. I will serve you with pleasure.
Shows from the future. 100-year-old boats that are only 5 feet across, carrying up to 13 people, that tack boards onto each side to keep the thing floating. You're talking about log canoes. Someone made these living pieces of history sometime before the 16th Amendment was ratified. Look out for a feature documentary next spring. Someone also built these boats. Granted, it was much more recent. It's still a great story. Kids in high school in the greater New York City area are building boats, learning about protecting the many boroughs' waterways, and starting a Learn to Sail program very soon, all with the help of funds raised during the Rocking Manhattan campaign, where teams row the entire 28-mile loop around the city's most metropolitan island. More on this in the upcoming months. And finally, thank you for watching all the way to the end. The dessert of the presentation comes from the 505 class. For T2PTV, this is Ashley Love.
The 505 is a physical boat. I mean, there's no two ways around it. It's physical, but it also rewards finesse, it rewards technique. So the physicality of it is certainly more so in the front of the boat with the crew, but the helmsman is not immune to it. They have to hike hard, they have to work the boat hard, especially upwind. And the best teams work the boat hard all the way around the course, especially in heavier air. Lighter air, it's more of a finesse game. It's about going fast, but it's also about being smart, and that's what really the greatest 505 sailors are able to do, is make the fewest amount of mistakes and always keep your boat going fast. And so many different types of people can actually be successful in it, and it's fantastic. And you got young, old, men, women, you got pretty much everything.
Are you ready?
And they all come together to sail the best thing you've ever conceived, the 505. But SSA and EYC is a natural partnership. We are adjacent clubs. We have the same passion to run high-quality championships. We go to the nth degree to dissect what we're doing here, and we've been doing that for a number of years in preparation for the World Championship. So it's a great partnership. I think that it's just natural, and it brings our clubs together too. It's a great thing for both clubs. We like to call Annapolis the sailing capital of the United States, and that's because we're a central hub for sailing. Containers are going to be trucked down from the Port of Baltimore directly to this club. We'll arrange for container storage so that it's for easy access for sailors. Pack a bike in the container, great place to ride your bike around, or if you don't mind walking, certainly everything's pretty much walkable around here. There's great cuisine. And of course, just downtown Annapolis and the City Dock is a great place to hang out. It's just a fantastic place to bring your family. There'll also be spectator boats for Worlds, so if you do want to go out and watch the races, that won't be a problem either. In terms of sailing conditions, there's really, I think over the course of a week and a half, you can expect a little bit of everything here. You know, it's just one of the greatest places to be in the United States, and one of the greatest times to be here in Annapolis. You come here and you feel like, yeah, this is a sailor's town. I get it. I mean, people are into it. They get it about sailing here. We love sailing, and we especially love sailing at 505 here.